It is my lecture number 8. In lecture number 7, we have seen features of cloning vectors. And there are 3 features of cloning vectors. They are origin of replication, selectable marker, cloning sites. This point number 4, it is not a feature of cloning vector. It is a new topic. And the topic is vectors for cloning genes in plants and animals. A number of vectors are used to clone plants and animals. And interestingly, how to deliver the genes into plants and animals, we have learned this from microorganisms, that is the bacteria and the viruses. Bacteria and viruses are doing this practice for a number of years. A very important bacteria is there that is called Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Agrobacterium tumefaciens is a bacteria that attack dicot plants. It attacks dicot plants only. It does not attack monocot plants. Whenever it attacks dicot plants, it causes a disease that is called crown gall. Gall is a type of cancer and crown is the junction of root and stem. So whenever Agrobacterium tumefaciens attack dicot plants, it causes them a disease that is called crown gall, a type of cancer that takes place at the junction of stem and root. When we saw this bacteria, it was found that the bacteria is a normal bacteria, just like other bacteria, having its genetic material, that is the nucleoid, a circular molecule of DNA, and a plasmid. That plasmid was named as TI plasmid. Here TI means tumor-inducing plasmid. It was found that actually this TI plasmid is responsible for causing gall disease to the dicot plant. And later on it was seen that the whole plasmid is not responsible for causing the disease. It has a special piece of DNA in it that is called tDNA. tDNA means transfer DNA. It was seen that once the infection takes place and the cancer starts, there is no need of bacteria. And the scientists observed that what the Agrobacterium tumefaciens does, it simply replicates a new piece of DNA from tDNA like this and transfer this piece of DNA, that is the tDNA, into the genome of the dicot plant, into the nucleus of the dicot plant, and the rest is over. This piece of DNA has cancer-causing genes that cause cancer to the dicot plant. So what the scientist does and what they are supposed to do, we have disarmed this tDNA and we have inserted genes of interest in tDNA. Now what will happen? Whenever this bacteria will attack a dicot plant, its tDNA will multiply, and when we have transferred a gene of interest in the tDNA, that will also get multiplied. And when this tDNA will go inside the genome of the dicot plant, the desired DNA segment which we have inserted in tDNA, that will also incorporated. So in this way we can transfer a desirable gene into any of the dicot plant using the bacteria. Students, in next chapter, you will study a topic, pest-resistant plants. That is a case of tobacco, where a nematode attacks, and the name of the nematode is Mladogine incognitia. In that case, you will see we have used Agrobacterium tumefaciens plasmid as a vector, so that pest-resistant plants can be created. And another example of this topic is retroviruses. Retroviruses are those viruses which can produce DNA from RNA through reverse transcription. A number of retroviruses are cancerous, and we have observed that all these cancer-causing viruses are retroviruses like sarcoma virus. What they do, they synthesize DNA from their RNA, and that DNA is transferred into the genome of the host to cause cancer. Again, in next chapter, you will study a topic, gene therapy. In gene therapy, we have utilized retroviruses for the treatment of a disease, that is ADA deficiency, also called SCID, severe combined immunodeficiency. So, in this topic, we have studied one, Agrobacterium tumefaciens, which is responsible for transferring genes, which can be used as a vector for transferring gene into the dicot plants. And the other example is retroviruses. Retroviruses are those viruses which have RNA genetic material, and through reverse transcription they prepare DNA from RNA. And when they incorporate that piece of DNA to cause cancer into the host, we simply transfer a DNA segment of interest, that is called cDNA, that also gets transferred into the host, and our purpose gets solved. That is, transformation takes place. Thank you.